my friend Suleiman Ahmed called me because there was an effort with Flavio Velope to get companies to retool in order to produce medical supplies. And although we aren't involved in, helping companies retool, we realized that we could do a lot of non-traditional acquisition to help the front line. And that started 4 weeks ago. It's like a big dating site. It really, and really I'd say the secret to this is a lot of us who started Conquer COVID, we did a lot of Syrian refugee relief in 2016. And when you do that and you're working with people that don't have a lot, it's about finding non-traditional ways of getting all the things they need: inventory, matching, distribution. So this team, we just reactivated.
Wow. And so you've used this kind of model before, but you never probably felt you would need to use it in Canada.
No, not to this scale. And quite honestly, I started just asking for baby monitors.
Yeah.
Because we have, Conquer COVID today has over 7 medical professionals that guide the needs of what we need to find and source. And very early on, this idea of a baby monitor could help ICU and do, check on patients that may be in an isolated situation and still give them this level of care. And later on, maternity wards would use baby monitors. So we just started collecting those on Facebook, from friends and family. And then we got a donation from Toys R Us, Babies R Us, VTech, and it just started we started to scale. We decided, there are a lot of volunteer groups and a lot of folks, focused on, face shields or ventilators or respirators. We knew that personal protective equipment, masks, gowns, gloves, N95s, all those would be top priority. And they're used not just in hospitals, they're used in long-term care, they're used in, family physicians, emergency dental, first responders. So that was our focus. And we pull out the supply, we call it out of the basements and into the hospitals, because there's a lot of folks that have the equipment that's necessary. So.
And you have Volvo on board too, right? Helping provide vehicles to deliver all of this stuff. Yeah. So do you deliver it all? How does that work?
Oh, really good question. Volvo Canada, they stepped up before Haley and Ryan joined, and they just turned around a bunch of cars for us very quickly. Early days, taking supplies to hospitals, definitely Volvo, and we still do that because there's emergencies. But what we're looking at is a partnership with a major courier company, not finalized, so I can't say, but partnering with companies that can pick and pack and ship for us, because we may have up to 1,000 packages, in the next few weeks. So I think the key is, we're not trying to recreate something. We're not trying to replace the government. We're here to just help until the cavalry comes in. And so relying on the experts out there for shipping, for partnering, that's really important.
And you kind of mentioned there in passing Haley, but that's Haley Wickenhauser, right? Am I pronouncing the name properly? So you have a major kind of celeb on board.
I know, she's incredible. She brought it to such another level. And she was super, I'm not even sure how she found us. Only in that we've been heads down running, but she has been fantastic. And as you know, she has ties to the medical community. She is in medical school herself, and heard the cries. And we, of course, have scaled up that we can help deliver. So it was a great partnership.
Wow. Yeah. And who's Ryan?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
Anyway,
tell me
he's so
more about that.
he's so saucy. He's well, he just
Are you
posted on
watching?
Instagram today. Yeah, he posted on Instagram. He saw Haley's cry for help and her focus, and he stepped in to give a little bit of focus to the effort. And I think what's interesting is he said, you know, this is what his quote was, "This is what a damn miracle looks like," and he brought a lot of focus to Haley's efforts, and I'm just really so happy to be able to support them. And there's two other folks worth mentioning, Fiona McLean and Toby Lutke, who is the CEO of Shopify. They run a foundation out of Ottawa called the Thistle Foundation, and they donated $1 million so we can procure PPE. Yeah, very generous. And once again, a partnership that just allowed us to do what our vision is.